Hello, Tribal Wars community. I'm addressing all of you because, well, no, actually, I should first introduce myself. My name is Jasper, better known as Holly Ghost, and this is an impromptu video, a sort of trailer, I suppose, of something I've had stuck in my head for quite some time now, which is basically a Tribal Wars talk show of some sorts, which would be posted on YouTube and which would be streamed live on Twitch. The purpose of this would be to invite community members, known community members preferably, to talk about all sorts of things concerning Tribal Wars. Be that worlds that are current, worlds that are past, worlds that are upcoming, settings, history, tactics, strategies, all kinds of stuff. Anything we can come up with. And it would be streamed live on Twitch so that people from the audience, basically, that would be you, could ask questions to the people that I'm currently conversing with. I would invite them on Skype. We would start a Skype call, preferably with cameras on, as my own camera is currently on right now, so that people can get a better idea of who actually is playing Tribal Wars, who are these dukes, known players, mods, maybe even. I mean, I haven't spoken to, for example, Jerky or Lisa or Morthy yet, but who knows, if this is successful, maybe we can do that. So that's basically the premise of this. I would have to come up with content. I would have to come up with people who would be willing to be on this talk show. Not everyone is going to be comfortable showing their face, for example, or even be on voice chat. But hopefully, if we can get some people together, this could become a thing. But for that, I will need you, all of you. If you see this, if you are watching this right now, and you think, Jesus, that's a pretty good idea, then I will need your help in distributing this YouTube video to as many people as you can from Tribal Wars, so that we can get some, how do you say it, awareness, basically. I mean, I'm going to need the community's help if we want to make this a successful project. I will need all of your help. Get the word going, and if you find someone that's interesting and that is interested, let him add me on Skype. My ad on Skype is HollyGhost, as is my name, so it shouldn't be really that hard for me to find me. And if you really can't find me, I mean, just ask most of the known people. I have so many fucking people on Skype. But yeah, I should probably watch my language a little bit. I mean, I can say fuck maybe once or twice, but not too many times. Otherwise, it really won't go over well with the TribalWars.net forums. They can excuse a little bit of profanity, but we have to keep it civil. Otherwise, Jerky's gonna be angry with me. But yeah, to give you guys a little taste, I suppose, of what one of the topics would be to discuss with all kinds of people from the community, would be how do I lead my tribes, for example. I mean, I'm somewhat of a known Duke and Baron of sorts. I mean, I don't want to brag about myself, but yes, I am pretty known. As you can see here, I made a tribe for World 91. This is the thread. That was about it. I had to put something in the background, right? I just can't plaster my face all over the screen. That would be a bit too much. So on World 91, for example, I started a tribe which was not supposed to be a serious tribe. However, it did become serious. But that's not my preferred leading style. I do not enjoy being Duke, which is why if I am going to be Duke, I plan on not doing that for a long time. Like a month, maybe two, maybe three, who knows, right? So rather than talking about World 91, let's talk about World 83, which I won as a Baron for Golden during most of World 83. At the end we did merge with Annie, yeah, Annie was it, to form, I don't even remember the name we won under. You have to excuse me, by the way, I've been awake for 35 fucking hours. Oh shit, I did it again. 35 hours. Which is sadly enough not something that is a rare occurrence for me. But yeah, back to the topic at hand here. See, this is going to be easier when I actually have people to talk with, and I'm not just talking to myself. Even though I can monologue, but it would be better with some actual people to talk to. World 83. I was a Baron. I was a diplomat for Golden, And obviously, I arranged the diplomacy, which really helped us win the game. But I also did other things as a diplomat. I basically contacted as many people as I could find with whom I had a fake connection. For example, I would find someone who was in my tribe like 30 worlds ago. I mean, I've been in a lot of tribes. I know people vaguely, but this person would be in an enemy tribe or in a bordering tribe, and I would start talking to them. And I would do this to a lot of people. And out of maybe 10 people I contact, 2 would become friends. This is not spies. They would not spy for me, not knowingly, but we would be on such good contacts, good terms, that they would talk freely about all kinds of stuff. And if you talk to enough people, you can really put together a picture of how the world is operating. I never used actual spies. Well, I have used actual spies. If they come to me and they give me information, I'm not going to turn them down. But most of the information that I knew in World 83 and World 91 as well, actually, came from people that were just chatting with me. And that's one way to do it. Basically, if you talk to enough people, you can start to notice patterns between tribes, notice relationships. You can use TribalWars stats to check for any anomalies. I mean, what I did on World 83, let's start from the beginning. We started as pre-made. We wanted to go in the opposite side of Nam, who we had contact with before the world, and we planned on having an endgame alliance. But that was not our actual goal. We just wanted to know where they were going so that we could be on the opposite side and antagonize most of the known world against them, which worked in the end. We shared their starting position with Annie, and Annie started next to them, and we allied Annie for another endgame alliance. It's not really fair. How do you say it? Not fair. It's not really nice, I guess. But it's what we did. And as soon as we started in the southwest, Annie would be southeast, and Nam would be northeast. I contacted 2 other small premates that were near us. I say small, but they were equal in size to us at the beginning. I contacted their leaders, the leaderships. I also contacted a few random members. Of those random members, I got 1 from each tribe that was very promising. I mean, good players. And I started just chatting to them. Slowly but surely, if you're good at that, some kind of manipulation, you can start to notice the flaws in their tribes as they describe them, work on that, and make it so that they start to dislike their current tribe. Speak well of your own tribe, but be humble. And in time, you don't have to ask them, but they will ask you to join you. And they will freely give you information. And that's what we did. I recruited 1 from Dead and 1 from SS&S, I believe. And those tribes fell afterwards. Not immediately, they merged into another tribe, which I already had contacts in again. And this continued, this cycle, with Templar, and then Warpig, and then, well, Warpig was just a giant stalemate that we were just like, yeah, we can clean those up at any time we want to. They were so leaky. Then I initiated a split in Warpig, and, well, all in all, there was really no competition for us in the southwest whatsoever. Not even in the northwest. Northwest, you had another tribe. 3 tribes, basically, that were doing pretty well. You had NBD, you had Freak, and you had Goat. Now, we allied Freak, knowing that they would merge in Goat, and knowing that they had personalities like Sam, Princess Daisy, Gio, Steve, and a few more, Balder, and 1 more that I'm forgetting. And we knew that this tribe would be incredibly unstable, but we wanted to make connections with them. So we allied them, knowing that they would disappear. And when they did fracture, we managed to secure a large portion of the better players for future recruitment. We put them in a separate tribe called Google, and they stayed there until we were ready to recruit them. The same happened with NBD, but more slowly. We noticed that NBD was aiming to recruit the former GOAT players that we didn't put into Google. And I spoke to NBD. I told him, look, if you do that, those goat players, you recruit those, you'd be on Nam's side of the fence. Nam was currently growing in the northeast as well as we were growing in the southwest. And you would be on Nam's side, and you would be smack dab in the middle of us and Nam, and that would probably not end well for you, because Nam is not going to be able to help you, because they are fighting Any, and you cannot fight us alone, not with the members that you plan on recruiting from Goat that they actually had already recruited, I believe, at that moment, which they knew were unstable. That was, fuck. Jake and Trex. Sorry, guys. I mean, I like Jake, but he attracts drama, and we knew that, and that really played to our advantage. So we secured another endgame alliance with NBD, and I managed to convince my council was extremely against this, because we would ally one tribe in the north, another one in the south, and we would be stuck between two allies. And we did have that sense of honor. We played that card very hard, that we were an honorable tribe, that we would not betray our allies. But I told them, guys, do not worry, NBD will fall apart on its own, and they will ask us for recruitment, just like Freak did. And like a few weeks later, after we allied them, they did exactly that. And man, I was so proud of myself. Everything I planned from before Christmas managed to work out in April, May, whatever. And the world was ending slowly but surely. And that was all started from just chatting up random people. I basically knew almost nobody in Freak. I knew almost nobody in MBD, and all other sorts of tribes. I mean, there was also what are they called again? WTV in the northwest, for example. They were also there. Also chatted to a few of them. Got some loyal people to myself. And there we go. By the way, James, if you're hearing this, you already know this a little bit, I guess. You were one of my agents, basically. I mean, you were one of the guys that I knew would follow me, but you were in an allied tribe. And I worked my way to get friendship with you, and all to win the world, I guess. I mean, this doesn't mean that I have fake friends. It's not like I put myself out there to be fake in order to win in Tribal Wars. That's not how it works. What I'm saying is, I can be friends with almost anybody, and I use that to my advantage. There are people who I have been friends with that I do not want to be friends with. For example, Krieger. I mean, no offense, Krieger, but you and I were never going to get along, but I had to play along. And others as well, I can't remember right now. Basically, if you want to be a successful leader, you have to be smart, obviously. You have to be very social, and you have to be an example, I guess. But most important thing, honestly, if you want to succeed in a large-scale world, is you have to be manipulative. And I don't think there's anyone who's going to disagree with me there. So that's one of the topics we could talk about in the talk show. I mean, I would really enjoy hearing some criticism about myself, how I always pose as an honest guy who never lies. I mean, I don't lie, but then again, I'd never say things that could turn out to be a lie. I mean, it's all a facade, but if you keep up the facade and they can't break it, then it's there. Then it's not a facade, it's truth. Right? That's politics. By the way, I'm also a bit active in politics in Belgium. So all this is just practice for me, really. Okay, we're gonna stop the recording here. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna post this on the forum somewhere, and I'm gonna ask some other friends to share it as much as they can in their Skype chats. Share this in your Skype chats. Share this in your tribal forums. Make sure people see this, and if people like it, then maybe we can get something going, right? Alright guys, that's it for now. My name is Jasper, Holy Ghost. See you guys later.